Krzysztof Kieślowski isn't just another European filmmaker. He's one of those directors who quietly changed how cinema talks about people, politics, and the invisible ties between them. He started in Poland, making documentaries about ordinary life under communism, but censorship pushed him towards fiction, where he could say more by not saying things directly. Later, he found a second home in France, giving him this dual identity, Polish at the core, but shaped by European ideas of art cinema. He studied at the famous Wuj Film School, the same one that produced Polanski and Wagner. He nearly gave up filmmaking several times, thinking movies couldn't capture truth, and he actually retired right after finishing the Three Colors trilogy, making it feel like his final word. Before that, he made the Decalogue, 10 short films, inspired by the Ten Commandments and the double life of Veronique, about two women who look identical but live totally separate lives. His work always circled around duality, coincidence, and human connection. Blue follows Julie, who survives a car crash that kills her husband and daughter. Her response is to cut herself off from everything. No love, no memories, no attachments. She even destroys her husband's unfinished musical score, which the world calls a masterpiece. Julie is chasing total freedom, but the film shows that isolation doesn't erase grief, it just leaves the world empty. The music she thought she silenced keeps coming back, pulling her into the past. In those scenes where she floats alone in the blue pool, she seems free, but she's also drowning in loneliness. By the end, she learns that life without love isn't really life at all. White flips the mood completely. It's a dark comedy about Carol, a Polish immigrant in Paris. His French wife divorces him, humiliates him, and he loses everything. Equality here becomes ironic because Carol claws his way back, not with dignity, but with pettiness. He smuggles himself home in a suitcase, hustles his way into money, and in the end, sets up his ex wife for a crime just to feel powerful again. It's funny and cruel at the same time. The film asks, what does equality even mean in love or marriage? Sometimes it looks noble, but sometimes it's just revenge. Finally, Red. Valentine, a student in Geneva, hits a dog with her car and returns it to its owner, a retired judge who secretly listens to his neighbor's phone calls. Instead of being just creepy, it opens up questions about connection, coincidence, and trust. Valentine and a young law student, August, keep missing each other, like fate is circling them but never letting them meet. The judge becomes a kind of mirror, showing that what happens if you give up on connection and sink into bitterness. The film is full of echoes and fragile moments. Shattered glass, flickers of red light, curtains, even the dog, reminding us how lives overlap without us realizing it. With the ferry accident ties together characters from all three films, it's clear these weren't separate stories at all. They were just pieces of the same web. That's really the genius of the trilogy. Kieślowski takes liberty, equality, fraternity, those big ideals we see on flags, and tests them in ordinary lives, not through grand speeches, but through small choices. That's why the Three Colors trilogy isn't just about France or Poland or the 90s. It's about us right now.